This is Senator Mark Begich. We just completed another road trip throughout Alaska, this one down the Parks Highway. We started at Clear Air Force Base, where we got to see some incredible new projects that are being planned for new construction, new resources being expended in the community. That will mean an enormous amount of new jobs for the region. But also we saw the upgrades of our satellite system that they also were planning. But most importantly, we got to meet the men and women working behind the scenes, making sure that satellite system worked every minute, every day, 365 days a year. It was our guard who works there and continues to do a great job, and we want to just say thank you to them for what they do, and especially their families, for being so dedicated to ensure that we have incredible national security, and Alaska, of course, being at the forefront of it through Clear Air Force Base. We drove down the road to see the next community, Anderson, small community in interior Alaska, but a great chance to sit there with the mayor and some city council members and just have a free discussion about the important things that are going on in Anderson, but also talk to them about the economic opportunity as Clear Air Force Base gets their upgrades that will then also bleed out to their community and the potential job opportunity. We then drove down the street a little bit further and we ended up in Healy. Healy, an incredible community where Usibelli mine is again doing an incredible project regarding coal extraction. We not only saw their current project, but we saw what's on the drawing board in the future. It is truly a bright future for Usibelli and interior Alaska with the jobs that they'll be creating and the jobs that they have now. Was so impressive to see. But we took a real tour, not just in the building, but we got in that truck, drove around, got our feet good and muddy, but at the same time met a lot of great people, men and women out there doing a great job. Some as many as 3 generations working at Usibelli mine. We then went down the road a little bit further and went into the 49th State Brewery, had a chance to be part of the postmasters conference, which they were holding there at the brewery restaurant. It was a great chance to hear from postmasters all across the state who were meeting there to just try to improve the system, improve mail delivery. So it didn't matter if you were in a large urban city or a small community in Alaska, they wanted to make sure your mail was delivered on time and there when you need it. Our next stop on the Parks Highway road trip was Nenana. We had a chance to look at the tripod. I sat out there with the mayor, and I actually told the mayor I wanted to kick that tripod over a little earlier because we had some bets right within the time we were there. The mayor gave me permission, and I don't want anyone to know we're doing this, but we got a stick of dynamite in the back of his truck, and it's going to be just real quick, but it has to happen in 12 and a half minutes, not that it's the perfect time. Of course, the mayor wouldn't let me do that. We then went on to go meet some of the employees that were working a lot of hours, getting all those Alaskans' guesses in order, waiting for the tripod to fall over. And of course, about a week later, it did, and I will say that our staff was just 1 minute off, which we'll be back next year trying hard. But also in Nenana, we had a chance to meet folks at the senior center, some other folks down at an educational institution, had a chance to just hear the many issues that they're facing and some of the challenges that we could help them out from the federal end. We ended our road trip of the Parks Highway, obviously in Fairbanks. Again, an incredible opportunity from Clear Air Force Base to Fairbanks, meet some folks in the interior, hear their concerns, but also visit folks that maybe they hadn't seen anyone elected office from the federal government for a long time. So it was a chance to have a great conversation with them, bring some new ideas back to Washington, but also help them know that we're here to help their communities as they see fit and have a chance to do what we can to make their lives a little bit better.